Hey, Shalom, first and foremost, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakudash, the honors unto the apostles and the elders of great millstone, peace and salutation to the Akim, to the elect that are scattered across the four corners of this earth, pushing this truth and faith and all sincerity. And then Bro Shema Allah from the GMS Houston camp. And this lesson, I'm going to be going into, you got to have faith and works to make it out of here, as in being saved from the upcoming destruction, right? Just saying you have faith, it's not going to cut it. How do you have faith, right? How can a person see your faith? Right? That faith has to be seen, right? Which you do that with your works, which we know that you're not going to be justified by your works. You're not going to be saved by your works, but faith and works is a couple, right? You need both. Right? You cannot have one without the other, right? The works will not make you righteous. Right? Our faith in Yahweh Shai, that's ultimately what we get our righteousness from. Right? But our faith, we show that we have faith by our actions. Right? So let's get started here. 2nd Esdras 9 and 7. 9 and 5. For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and faith, whereby ye have believed. Escape from what? It says shall be preserved from the said perils, which are like the destructions, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I sanctified them for me from the beginning. All right, so the destruction that's coming, which, if you have been listening, right, to Great Millstone, you know that we preach the downfall of the society, the downfall of Esau's rulership, because this is Esau's rulership, which is the so-called white man, right? That whole race, the Caucasian race, they're known as the Edomites in the Bible. They go back to a man named Esau. That's their forefather. They're in rulership. They're in control of the planet Earth, right? They are in control of America, right? America is known as Babylon the Great in the Bible, Revelation 17 chapter, Revelation 18 chapter. Even when you go into the books of Jeremiah, Babylon he was talking about was this Babylon, right? Not ancient Babylon. But we come in the stead of the ancient prophets, right? Preaching the downfall of societies. And we teach the downfall of this society because it's totally contrary to the Heavenly Father. And it will be destroyed by nuclear missiles. That's the end game. The Lord is going to come back with the chariots, which are so-called UFOs, and put it into this place along with the missiles. Right? And everything over here in America will be destroyed and burnt up. And other parts of the earth will feel a fire as well. And this is what we want to be saved from. But we got to show that we want to be saved from it. Through what? Faith and by works. Right? It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby he had believed. So it's works and faith. Faith and works are a couple. Right? That's going to lead to seeing the salvation. Right? It says, and shall see myself and shall be preserved from the said perils, meaning you're not going to taste of the second death, which will be by the missiles, and shall see my salvation in my land, which is the land of Israel. Right? And within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So this is the elect. So ultimately, the elect is going to understand this, because it's going to understand that you need faith and works. Now, you're not going to have to pull their arm, or try to force them, to believe in this, or to know that this is what it takes. This is what's required, right? They will know. And the people that don't understand it, they're just simply not of the elect. They're simply not the ones that have been sanctified for the Most High from the beginning. Simple and plain. James 2 and 14. What do it profit, my brethren? Though a man say he has faith and have not works, can faith save him? Can faith alone save you? It cannot, right? Because you can say you believe in something, right? Oh, I believe I will be the greatest basketball player ever, or I believe I will be the greatest boxer ever. But you're not putting in the training, right? The hard work, dedication, the discipline, right? The eating habits. You see, to be the great, uh, how could you really just say you have faith? You would notice your faith between someone's actions. So again, you will know someone's faith by their actions. If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doeth it profit? Right? So you see, it says a brother or sister be naked or destitute of daily food, right? And got clothing, right? And you got nothing to eat, right? And you just tell them, I hope I hope you find what you're looking for, man. I hope you get some clothes, I hope you get some food, and it's in the power of your hand to grant that. It's not gonna be a hard thing for you to supply them with their need. Right. So it's like, what do the prophets? It don't profit shit because it's just words. Right. Your words will not, supply them with what they lack. So we gotta have actions behind it. You truly care about a person, you're able, and it's in your power in the hand to do something, to support. You should do it. You see, you can't tell someone, "Oh, I love you," right? I love you, but your actions, show something different, right? Words alone, it's not powerful, but it's the actions behind the words, right? See, you got to back it up. It says, verse 17, even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead being alone. So, hey, faith without works is dead. Can't just have faith. Yeah, man might say that has faith and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works. Without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works, right? You can't show faith without works. How? How is it possible to show your faith without works? How can you show your faith to the Heavenly Father? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You see, how can you really show, that you believe? Because you can say it, but it's not enough. When Scripture say without faith, it's impossible to please Him in Hebrews. But that faith, that to, for you to have faith, the faith is believing in something, right? That is not seen. You see, but to show that you believe in that thing, you will do a certain action, which makes that faith complete, right? So that faith comes along with works, right? And you are able to show someone that you truly believe in something by the way you behave towards it, right? So thou believest that there is one power thou do as well. The devils also believe and tremble. So yeah, you can say you believe. I believe in the Most High. I believe in Yahweh Shai. I believe, yeah, they exist. All right, they're the top of the top. All right, the only true powers, planet Earth. All right, believe in those names. All right, but the devils, the demons also acknowledge Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. They know their ranks in their positions. They know that the Most High and Yahweh Shai is over them. Right, they know what they're capable of. You see, they know that Yahweh Shai is the Messiah and Yahweh is the Most High. They know these things. You see, they believe in these things. So what separates you from a demon? Because demons, they do work right on the left hand side, but it all goes back to the Heavenly Father. So they doing their works in righteousness. So what works are you doing? Or any of us, right? To separate us from them. It gotta be your works. Right? You gotta have works. It says, but wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Was not Abraham, our father, justified by works when he offered up Isaac, his son, upon the altar? On the altar, seest how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect, right? Because he believed what the Heavenly Father had told him. He said, Isaac, that he was gonna basically be that chosen seed, and out of him, was gonna come, basically the Israelites that were gonna be at the center of the sea. And he believed that. Right? The Most High told him, hey, do this and do that. And he listened. Because if you read in Hebrews the 11th chapter, it says that he did it because he believed that that the Lord will raise up Isaac from the dead. Right. And he also believed the words that the Most High told him, Abraham believed in these things. So that's what drove him to be able to sacrifice Isaac, right? Which it was all just a test. You see, in faith was made perfect with works. Right? It says in the scripture was fulfilled, which Abraham believed the Most High, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness. He was called the friend of the Most High, and it was shown through his actions. You see then how that by faith, how that by works a man is justified, and not by faith only. So by both. Likewise, also was not Rahab the harlot justified by works when she received the messages and had sent them out another way, right, through works. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. So the body is nothing without the spirit, and the spirit is not, it's not anything without the body. Right? They both need each other to operate right on this planet Earth. Right? Just like faith and works. Right? Well, let me see. You can go to Luke, what is this, 16? Luke 18 and 8. I tell you that he will avenge him speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? So yeah, he's gonna be looking for that faith. For men that have faith because of the trying times that we're gonna come into. Also in the Matthew 24. Let's see. Matthew 24 and 45. Who then is a faithful and wise servant whom his Lord had made ruler over his household to give the meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. What? Working. So it's both. So he said when he cometh, shall find faith on the earth. And also says that when he cometh, blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Right? Because we have been put and we have been entrusted with the truth and to be working and laboring. Right? So works and faith. James 1 and 22, but be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves, right? You don't want to be just a hearer of the word, right? And through mouth, you praising the Heavenly Father through your lips. Israel always done that. Matthew 15 and 8. These people draw nigh unto me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. You see, just hypocrites, right? Pretenders. You see, that ain't gonna cut it, man. Luke 24 and 19, and he said unto them, what things? And they said unto him concerning Yahushua of Nazareth, which was a prophet, mighty in deed and word before the Most High and all the people. Right? So whatever you say got to be backed up by actions. Right? You believe? Okay, well, you got to show that you believe. Believe. 2 Corinthians 4:13, we have the same spirit of faith according as it is written, I believe and therefore I have spoken. We also believe and therefore speak. So that's the works, man, when you believe. Because hey, what is the work? Going out of the highways and the byways and teaching. We are confessing and showing, that we believe in the Most High through our actions by going out there teaching and speaking. We speaking these prophecies, we speaking the things to come before they come to pass. But this work is not a laborer's work. We don't got to get a hammer and nail and actually build the house of David like that. This is a spiritual thing. We teaching. It's not like a construction job, you see. one of those laborers jobs like that. The labor goes into studying and teaching, speaking. All right. So we believed and we have spoken, we worked. All right. So, and it off back in here, 2 Corinthians 9:7. Everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works in my faith, but yeah, I believe. So, the point of the lesson is that faith and works is needed for your ticket into the kingdom. All right, so with that, hope this lesson edifying. Say shalom.